Hello guys, it's Emos here bringing you a quick video about Wukong's rework. Just received a pretty big gameplay rework to pretty much all of his abilities, and we're going to go over all of them and explain the changes. His passive and W also have a new name now. This is no longer decoy, and this is no longer just stone skin, it also has another passive. So the passive now has two passives. If you like passives, you're in luck. The first one is when Wukong or one of his clones hits an enemy. Yes, clones now hit champions as well. Well, enemies. Well, when they hit an enemy with an auto attack or ability, they apply a stack of crushing blow to the target and the max is 5 stacks. And Wukong and his clones deal 4% extra damage to enemies for each stack of this blow, and stacks last for 4 seconds. So it looks like that. You apply it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can see it's fully stacked and it looks different while it is stacked. Well, it also scales with the black cleaver. But yeah, it deals a lot more damage when that thing is stacked, and it falls off completely. His other passive is still stone skin, but it's different now. Now only when 3 or more enemies are around, enemy champions are around him, he gets increased armor and magic resist by quite a lot at max level. So it looks like this. If I have 3 enemies, there's one there in the bush, you can see it, but they need to be visible. So if you have 3 or more enemies, you turn like this and you have the increased, well, the buff tooltip is not yet activated, but you can see I have that increased thingy, because if I clear them, it will fall off. Then, his Q, magical golden stuff, it's almost the same, but it also has a passive now, and it's, well, actually it's quite different. So the new passive is after Wukong uses any ability, his next attack gains extra range, and Wukong's next attack heals him for some damage plus 25% attack damage, which is quite a lot, health, halved against minions, and deals bonus magic damage. So you can use the Q and bam. But the thing now is that you can use that increased range for all his abilities. So you can also use the W or the E or the ultimate and gain that ranged for the next basic attack. So it applies a passive after each ability. His new W, well, it's similar but it's better. So Wukong becomes invisible, leaving behind a clone that will attack nearby enemy, dealing damage equal to Wukong's AD to minions monsters and 50% of that to champions. And the clone disappears after 4 per 5 seconds. So if I make the clone will attack that guy. Though it's bugged currently, because it should do damage, but it doesn't do any damage. Let's see if it works on minions. Yes, it works on minions, but it's bugged on that dummy over there. So it must do damage. So it's equal to his AD to minions and monsters, and should be 50% of that to champions, but apparently it's bugged and it's 0 to champions, or it doesn't count him as a champion, I don't know, but yes, it's bugged. Next, his Z is pretty similar, so he dashes to an enemy and sends out clones that dash to 2 additional enemies that are nearby. Each enemy takes quite a lot of physical damage. After dashing, he gains 50% attack speed for 4 seconds. So let's add 2 more clones and also get the skin buff, and then you can see them going in, but they still disappear afterwards. But apparently now they are targetable, so if you use them and an enemy champion throws a skill shot, you can counter that skill shot with one of the clones if you manage to throw it instead of yourself in it. So you can now use them as a decoy better than before. And his ultimate is pretty similar, does that, but now you can cancel it instantly. If you use it and use another ability, it will automatically cancel, since before you couldn't use any ability while you were casting it, you had to cancel it directly from here. So he grows spins, deals physical damage per second to nearby enemies, knocking them up. At the start, Wukong gains movement speed and he gains additional 10% per second over the duration. So not much is changed there, apart from the thing that you can use other abilities while you are using that. And that's pretty much it for Wukong. Let me know what you think about this mini rework. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. As female me from Snapchat with a knife in my hand when you wake up. Also, how was my mic sound? Because I mounted it up in the air now, so there shouldn't be that much noise from the keyboard and the mouse. And I also put a helmet on it, a pop filter, so it shouldn't pop as much, hopefully. Alright, I will see you soon. Bye bye.